What's this? We're giving this a go again. My god, what year is it? Anyway, yeah, this is Homebody. I played a little bit of this, like, 2 years ago, I think, and then I didn't follow up on it. So here we are. Uh-huh. On a poster. Is that... I've been staring at the screen too long. I need to move on. There's no camera controls, huh? So I'm just gonna... As much as I like the control of WASD, I think I'm gonna go with the point-and-click option. How often do you get the opportunity to point and click? Oh, I should probably be reading these lines, huh? That's what, That's what the, video makers on the YouTube do. Yes, I mean, no, I'm on my way there, kinda. Are you panicking? Do you need to pull over? I'm trying not to. Trying not to what? Panic or pull over? Panic, I mean. I already pulled over. I've got 26 unread messages from my friends. I know it's gonna be bad news. I've been sitting at the side of the road for 20 minutes just trying to stay calm. But I don't think I can handle it. I'm thinking about turning around. And you were hoping I'd give you permission? I would like permission to turn around, yes. Look, you're not going to a funeral. You're going to a cool old house to hang out with your friends and watch a meteor shower. You do this every year, and you always seem to have a good time. First things first. Hands on wheel, key in ignition, start driving. Okay. There you go. Emily, it feels like you haven't left the apartment in weeks. Being in the middle of nowhere and watching a meteor shower doesn't sound so bad, does it? It's not bad, it's like they're sending me pages and pages of instructions on how to get to this weird old house they rented. Like, there's a keypad on the gate and Gary sent me the code, but I just know I'm gonna get locked out somehow, and I'm gonna run out of gas trying to get back. The cops are gonna find me a week from now, a skeletal husk behind the wheel of my car, clutching my phone. You're spinning yourself in circles, Em. You're fine. You're safe. They miss you. Let's lean into the cynicism. Why not? That's just more of an opportunity to let them down. I'm already like 4 hours late. It's gonna be another hour before I get there. I don't think another hour is gonna make things much worse. Would it hurt to just be honest with them about it? I don't know. I guess I don't know how to say I wasted a bunch of time stalling because I didn't want to come and not make it weird. Things are already weird enough. I haven't spoken to any of them in almost a year. You really think they won't forgive you for that? I think it doesn't matter what I think. I think I'm panicking. Emily. What are you so afraid of? Protagonist feels something is wrong and does not explain anything. I don't trust this person. I don't trust me. Something's wrong with me. Teehee. Call back if you see this. We're going to the Kroger. The gate combination is the third number down on the post-it. See you soon. What the fuck? Where are we? What post-it? Where post-it? Oh. That post-it. Post-it in front of my face. Every time. Oh, hey, Cliff. Oh, okay. There she is, the star of the show. You're finally here. Yeah, long drive, huh? It wasn't that bad. I think, all in all, it was like 3.5 hours. Felt more like 6 from here. We were getting worried about you. All of them lies. I can only lie. I told you, I can't be trusted. My mom. I stopped at my mom's place on the way over and she was being really clingy. You know how it goes. She kept finding little excuses to keep me there. If she's anything like mine, you probably had to reset her router a few times too. And hey, I take it you got my text message. Yep, all of them. Cool. We were worried you wouldn't be able to get inside. Did Pete have any trouble getting here? Actually, Pete isn't here yet. He's about 33 hours late. Yeah, he was supposed to be here last night. Worst of all, the owner of the house didn't want to let us in before everyone named on the The owner of the house didn't want to let us in before everyone named on the rental was here. Oh, yeah. Before everyone named on the rental was here. Yeah, like a server at Olive Garden, not wanting to seat us until our whole party had arrived. It took some convincing for him to let us stay. Is that why Mr. Nest gave us an hour of instructions on how not to wreck the place? I think he would have done that either way. He didn't strike me as the kind of guy who gets a lot of company. Not to mean... Was that... Not to be mean. Was that too mean? You're fine. Anyway, come on in, Emily. Make yourself comfortable. For real, we've got some catching up to do. How long's it been since I last saw you? Like a year? Whoops. Yeah, don't keep us waiting any longer. Hey, why don't I take your bag for you? There's a lot of dialogue. Okay? Hey, everyone's really happy to have you here. I am too. Weird expression. Are none of these people to be trusted? I don't know very much about this game. Wow, Resident Evil. The locking mechanism doesn't have power. A yellow cable leads from the lock mechanism and into the other room. What's up, guys? I'm not Manly Badass Hero. I'm gonna need to remember that button. $10:30. If you couldn't tell. Can I flip? Wow. Gary. Emily. I'm so happy you're here. Gary. I'm so happy you're here. How was the convention? It was good. What if I lie forever? What if I never tell the truth? Is that an option? Sure, exposure, right. Are you excited to get out of here and see the Perseids? I guess so. Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm all shaky. I feel like I drank a ton of coffee. But I had to stop doing that years ago. Wow, you're pretty into space stuff now, huh? Oh, Emily. I don't know if this is a door you want to open. I've spent a lot of time on astronomy Wikipedia lately. It's a pestilence. I'd love to hear it. I hereby invite the Space Facts vampire into my home. Okay, so... To start out, you're probably asking yourself, what the heck is a Perseid? What we call the Perseids are actually bits of junk that fall from a much bigger comet, the Swift Tuttle. What are these names? It has this whole cloud of bits that follows it around its orbit, and those bits get burned up in our atmosphere, hence the streaks of light. Making fun of their names, but if I ever publish anything, my names are no less ridiculous. In fact, some of those little bits have been a part of the cloud for 1,000 years. Neat. Isn't it? To think about how it went so far away just to come back to us again. You know... I just... I'm just gonna... I gotta do some other stuff, Gary. You're Gary, right? Yeah. Wait, by the way, have you heard of the house rules yet? Nope, I just got here. Funny, it feels like you've been here longer than that. The owner of the house left us a big binder of rules we have to follow. They're pretty basic aside from some weirdly specific rules about silverware. The only part that really matters is we're supposed to stay out of the cellar and the attic. I'm not here to rock any boats. Same. Also, you and me are gonna be bunking together in the small bedroom next to the study. We're not gonna be up to anything for a while, so you can get settled in. Okay. The dining room. Hello, Megan. I don't want to make you uncomfortable, Emily, but I'm so glad you're here. Why would that make me uncomfortable? Just like, I know how stressed it is to feel seen like that. That's sweet. It's a good scene. How stressful. Francine was actually pretty worried you weren't gonna come. She said you'd been really busy with work lately. I guess I was also worried I wasn't gonna come. Haha. Period. Why? Oh, you know, deadlines for work that I'm doing. I forget what those ellipses. Anyway, I guess you're not pushing yourself too hard. You and Francine must hang out all the time since you moved here, huh? Yeah, for sure. Another ellipses. Speaking of which, sorry again that I'm late. I haven't been in town for a while, so my mom is being needy. Jeez, yeah, I hope she's holding up okay. But mostly I hope you're holding up okay. And anyway, we're still waiting on Pete. Pete's dead. Yeah. I'm not gonna go in depth with any of these. Later. But if I like really paid attention to all the stuff they're saying, I could probably like deduce things, I presume. I can play the game? Oh my god. Epic. This is great. Good game. Just like my childhood, that this was retro at the time that I was a child. But, you know, I had it. Oh, technically. The NES, that is. I don't know much about the consoles or whatever, so is gonna have to be where that point ends. I like Tetris. We also had the Top Gun video game. I enjoyed that. Oh. Anyway. I've realized I've been using WASD. Unlike, you know, that thing I said earlier. Oh, hey Gary, I wasn't... Okay, wow. Childish. Who are you talking to? I don't see anyone else here. Anyway. How's the trip been treating you so far? It's been okay. Deep enough into the woods outside, you open up into a clearing and these jagged rocks come up out of the ground like God's incisors. Whoa, okay. I've never seen so little light pollution. It was beautiful. I thought I was gonna burp. It's so dark outside, not at all like the city. I feel like I haven't seen the stars in months. Well, it's not like where we're from either. At home I look up at night and I see maybe 4 stars. The air is so fresh it almost smells sweet. Like we're in fucking Scandinavia or whatever. That one. I never thought that that outdoor air had a flavor. It's worse to realize that the air you're used to is salty. How have things been going with you, Cliff? Same shit, different day. I'm still hanging in and not thrilled about it. Oof, have things been that bad? Do we need to talk? No. This is a question I would ask. No, I would tell you if I was. That's a lie. Things are what they are. But you're a good friend, you fucker. You too, you bastard. Anyway, I'm gonna go say hi to everybody. To the other kids. Are we children? What a horrible state. Oh, I should probably read the rules binder, huh? This binder is full of pages and pages of notes on how to care for the house and its contents. The others really weren't kidding. It's kind of obsessive. I flip through it a bit. It's open to a page about the cellar and the attic being off limits. It gets weirdly personal about what is an invasion of privacy. What an invasion of privacy it would be to go into these areas without permission. There's something about a fee for emotional damages. Whack. What a wonderful year I've had, spent living in this thriving little hub. To hang your head against the wall over an album that just won't come together. Painful. But when it's a group of friends all struggling to write the creativity out of their addled brains, divine. It would be great if I could remember more of it. Maybe by the time a future guest reads this, getting hot water in the upstairs shower will no longer require an intricate ritual of faucet jiggling and prayers to God. Knowing Parker, I doubt it. KCF, 1977 to 1978. Only 1 year old, but still eloquent in their writing. My stay in this haven for hooligans has been a joy. Despite the best efforts from the inexplicable clangs upstairs, I was actually able to complete my manuscript in my time here. My most humble thanks to Clara for her thoughtful critiques, and to Parker for his theories on my work, which never failed to entertain. I will send you all copies for the study if I can ever publish the damn thing. Jonathan R. Stakes, 1976 to 1978. I move out tomorrow. Might as well leave an autograph behind, though I highly doubt it will net you any money in any possible future. Maybe I'm just being sentimental. It's hard not to be in a place like this. Best wishes to all. Parks, you never did show me what you were working on in the attic. Dominica March. Spring to fall, 1981. Not even 1 year old. Tragic, really. Truly tragic. Okay, I'm done. Where am I? More cables. What is that? What is box? Reminder, the fluid in this tank is the source for all the pumps in the house. When improperly calibrated, pumps positioned about outside this tank will drain automatically with gravity. For pumps positioned below, manual drain will be necessary using this button. Aha. Hydraulic smart house. Is that what this is? The Chimpton Tipper, October 8th, 1978. Review: Carpenter's Deli at the end of its struggle. Pictured: Carpenter's Deli at its heyday, its waitstaff surrounding the corner booth of mainstay customer and self-described local guru Parker Nest. A guru. Some commenters noted a correlation between Nest disappearing from his daily lunches and the eventuality of Carpenter's downfall. Wow. He's got a lot of these newspapers about him. Well, newspapers in which an article is about him. Looked. 1913. Almost got me. Not quite though. Try harder to scare me. I'm sure it will. I'm sure something's gonna get me bad. The foyer. The front door doesn't open. A deadbolt holds the door in place in its upper left corner. That one. Adjoining area. What is door? Bathroom. Ah. Classy. Is that like... It's just like the beach. What is this? 8 drops. The output pressure on this pump should be set to 12 psi at all times. Do not touch. Well, it's not. As far as I'm concerned, that's not my problem right now. It's an odd house. This would be sick, though. It'd be a very cool house. Oh, hi. You know what? Fine. Time to sleep. Why not? 298? The Bhagavad Gita. Being a discourse between Arjuna, the Prince of India, and the Supreme Being under the form of Krishna. Translated from the Sanskrit text by Sir Edwin Arnold. This is a whole ass book. Wow, I could just do a whole audiobook of this right now. Comment if you want to see that. Good night, sleep. What do you want? Francine. Emily. Do you know what to do about the power outage? Hell. We don't have any notes on what to do if the power's out. Okay. So I suppose Cliff may be the person to ask about that. He works on electrical equipment, doesn't he? I feel like if I ask you this, you're just gonna be like, I don't know. There's a lock in the front door, do you know why? What? Did you try unlocking it? It's not on the door, it's itself. It's a separate machine. Uh-oh. So we're trapped inside until we figure the lock out? Okay, no reason to panic. What are we gonna do? That lightning was intense. That was upsettingly loud. And it's not even raining out. Yeah, I noticed that too. Some kind of electrical storm, maybe. What are we gonna do? What's the plan for tonight? We need to get the power back on. If we can't, well, I suppose we can still enjoy the Perseids in the dark, right? Cliff was working on dinner in the kitchen, but now I suppose that won't be happening for a while. This place is really disturbing, okay? It's an amazing place, but it's really worrying that the power's out. Oh gosh, this is a little creepy. This must be an old house to have rooms going through rooms. Whoa! That's a guy with a knife. How do can I like hide somewhere? Megan, hey. Something feels seriously wrong here? What do you mean? There's a guy with a knife. Closed door? It's another book? Just the whole Frankenstein book, huh? The group of young men and women run a gambit of creative and professional aspirations. A writer here, a hyper-realist painter there, an industrial engineer turned performance artist beside. The latter would be Clara Jones, whose reputation largely arose throughout the past year as a holder of revivalist happenings of the highest order, her work dazzling and frustrating poets and academics alike. Just last week, the group to which Jones belongs gathered in a disused steel plant beneath a meteor shower to take in her latest work, orchestrated with her creative partner, Parker Nest. Oh, hi. Gary, do you know there's a guy with a knife? Why can't I tell people that I saw a guy with a knife? I should be telling people. What's wrong with me? There is a guy with a knife. There is a guy with a knife. What do we got here? Wow, I can... Save Kid's Guide to Logging Online. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that right now. Very spooky. What the fuck is this? Oh my god. Oh, no, 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 oh. I got stabbed. Well, they're just gonna let me rot there, aren't they? How long have I been recording? 40 minutes. I'm here again. You know what? That's gonna be the end of this. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.